Okay, welcome students. Today we will see about input parsing on SLR Parser. Earlier we have seen a problem. This is the problem, and we have populated a input parsing table for this. This is the parsing table we have solved earlier in the previous video, and based on this parsing table we will solve one input. Okay, and the input which I taken based on this grammar is A, B plus A star. Okay, so to solve this we'll have columns like star, stack, input, action and output. Okay, so here I'll write this input on this input column A, B plus A star and include a dollar over here, and as a mandatory item make a 0 and a dollar over here. Okay, so now we check on 0 what is the input for, what is the item for A, which means on I0 what is for A, it is S4. So write S4 over here. Yes, it is nothing but a shift operation, right? S means shift and R means reduction. So make a shift. So I'll just shift this A, 0, A and retain this number 4. Okay, and you will have B. A is being shifted over here, so I have B alone here. B plus A star and dollar over here. Now we look into 4 on B. I4 on B. I4 on B is reduction of 6. So it is R6. What is being a reduction of 6? So R6 has to be reduced. It is F tends to A. So I should reduce A as F. So I have A here. I should reduce it as F. So 0, retain the left hand side number 0 and you will write F over here. So this will get reduced. So the items which are available after this one will get reduced. So I will get O alone, O, and F is a new item that I got. Now you look into O on F in the grammar. So in the parsing table, okay. I0 on F is 3. So write 3 over here. Okay, now in this step we will have two items. One is like on 0, what is for F. So on 0, what is for F is 3. I have written 3. And now I have to check 3 on B plus A star 5 is the item which is available. Now you check 3 on B. What is 3 on B? I3 on B is nothing but R4. Right? I3 on B is nothing but R4. So write R4. What is R4? What is the production for? It is T tends to F. So this F has to be reduced. It is T tends to F. So this F I have, this F has to be reduced to T. So now retain the same 0 over here. Left hand side you can retain, right hand side it will vanish. So F will be reduced by T. So 0 on, now I have to give a number over here, right? So on 0 T. On I0 what is for T? It is 2 and write that over here and retain this A, everything here. So now we look into 2 on B. I2 on B is S5. So S5, it is shift operation. So O2, B will be shifted over here and 5 will come here. Now plus A star and dollar will come here. 5 on plus. Next operation is 5 on plus. 5 on plus is R7. You'll be able to see, right? 5 on plus is R7. So write R7. What is R7? It is F tends to B. F tends to B. So I have B, I have to reduce it to F. So 0, T, 2, so this will be reduced to F. I have got it F. And now I have to check what is I2 on F. I2 on F is 7. I2 on F is 7 right here. I2 on F is 7. So write 7 here, and here you will have plus A star and dollar retained over here. Now 7 on plus. What is 7 on plus? I7 on plus. You have to check. I7 on plus is R3. So write R3 over here. R3 is T tends to TF. So it will come like T tends to TF. I have T and F. I have to reduce it to T. So I have to reduce this entire thing. So it will come 0 alone. Left hand side it will retain. So 0 alone will come. T and F will converted into T. So I have to check 0 on T. It is 2. So write 2 here. And now you will get plus A star and dollar. 2 on plus. Next input is, here I have 2 on the top of the stack, input I'll have B. So I check with your parsing table. 2 on plus. 2 on plus is R2, right? 2 on plus is R2. So it is R2. What is 2? R2 is E tends to T. It is E tends to T. I have T. I have to reduce it to E. So retain this O. Retain this O. This 2E will get converted in T will get converted into E. Now you look into this table. 0 on E is 1. So make it as 1 here. 1 plus A star and dollar. 1 on plus. I1 on plus is R2. Sorry, I1 on plus is S6. So it is S6 here. OE1 plus will come here and 6 you will get here. And dollar you will have this. And 6 on A. I6 on A is S4. So it is S4 operation here. So 0 E1 plus 6. A will come here through shift operation and you will get 4 over here. And you have, so 4 on star you have to see. I4 on star you will be able to see, right? I4 on star is R6. So it is R6 here. R6 is nothing but F tends to A. So it is F tends to A. I have an A here and then I will be converting that into F. So the left hand side get retained plus 6 A will convert it into F. 6 on F. 6 on F is 3. Got it? 6 on F is 3. So make it a 3 here and you will get star. 3. Now you check what is the I3 on star. I3 on star is S8. So make S8. S is a shift operation. So make 0, 1 plus 6 F 3 star and 8. So you will get a dollar over here. Now we have to check 8 on dollar. I8 on dollar. Here is a dollar. I8 on dollar is R5. So R5. R5 is nothing but fifth reduction is F tends to F star, which is F tends to F star. I have F and star, so this will get reduced to F. So 0, 1 E, left hand side will get retained, so this will get retained plus 6 F star will get converted into F. So now check 6 on F. What is 6 on F? I6 on F is 3. So put a 3 over here and you will have a dollar over here. So 3 on dollar, check I3 on dollar, it is R4. So write R4. R4 is nothing but T tends to F. So it is T tends to F. So I have an F, I will be converting it into T. So 0 E1 plus 6 F will converted into T. So 6 on T will check. I6 on T is 9. So write 9 here and I have a dollar. 9 on dollar and I have 9 and dollar. So I9 on dollar is R1. It is R1. R1 we know it is E tends to E plus T. Right? E tends to E plus T. I have E and T here and that will convert into E. So 0. Only this will go off and only the left hand side get remains. And so E plus T will get converted into E. Now you check on 0 on E. 0 on E is nothing but 1. You get 1. Write 1 here and a dollar here. Now we have 1 on the top of the stack and dollar on the input stack, right? So 1 on the stack and dollar on the input tape. So 1 and dollar, it is nothing but accepted. So it is accepted. Okay. So for this input grammar, input grammar under this given production is getting accepted over here. Okay, and we have done this input table, input parsing based on this parsing table we have done earlier. Okay, thank you.